morning and welcome to Judaism Today. This week's Torah portion has the incredibly challenging episode with Meraglim, the spies who were sent by Moshe to scout out the land of Israel, and they came back and reported negatively, and as a result, the Jewish people felt demoralized and felt they couldn't conquer the land of Israel, and the consequence was that they were condemned to wander the desert for 40 years. Who are the heroes of the story? So the very obvious hero is Yehoshua and Kalev. Yehoshua doesn't participate in the spies' plot. And Kalev, even more than Joshua, takes an active leadership role. The Torah says, Vayahas Kalev es ha'am el Moshe. There was pandemonium. There was a raucous. There was bewilderment. There was, the people didn't know what to do. Their hands were up in anguish. This is terrible. Moshe took us out of Egypt, and now we're going to die here in the desert. We're going to try and go into the Canaanites. They're going to kill us. The Jews had given up hope. It was a disaster. It was pandemonium. Vayahas Kalev, and Kalev silences everyone. And he says, no, it's not true. We can do it. We can get up. And ultimately, he fails because the Jews proceed to not believe him. The spies rebut Kalev's claim and say they can't do it. The Jews go with the spies. And that's why there's such a negative consequence. So there's a question Moshe Feinstein asks, which is, why is Kalev rewarded for what he did? After all, he didn't accomplish anything. Interesting question, right? Kalev doesn't actually accomplish anything. Kalev tries to stop the rebellion. He tries to get the Jewish people on track, but ultimately he fails. And that's why they're all punished. So why does the Torah reward Kalev? That there was a ruach acheres because he had a different spirit, he was of a different mind. Why should he be rewarded? It's great that he tried, but what did he actually accomplish? Says Moshe Feinstein. For a moment, the Jews did tshuva. There was momentary tshuva. Moshe quotes the Medrash, which says that when Kalev silenced the people, and he said, we can do it, and God will be with us, and we can vanquish the Canaanites, the Jews thought, wow, we can. And they only then succumbed to the counter-argument of the Meraglim. When the spies countered Kalev, that's when they fell apart again. But Kalev created a momentary tshuva. Kalev created a moment where the Jews got back to who they were. And this is a remarkable lesson. Kalev gets this tremendous reward in the Parsha for having accomplished something for a moment that didn't last. But for that moment, the Jews are reconnected to God. And this is a remarkable lesson for us. Because what it reminds us is that we try to do the right thing. And sometimes we do it and sometimes we fail. More often than not, it's episodic. More often than not, we can go for a few days and do the right thing, or for a few days get on the right track, and then we could fall back. Says Moshe, those few days matter. Those few days are important. Don't dismiss the momentary change. The momentary moments of connection, those things are valuable, and that is what Kalev is rewarded. Life is tough. It's hard to always remain on the right track. But the bottom line is that if we keep trying and we make those changes, even if they don't last forever, God loves that too. Have a great day. I hope you enjoyed that episode of Judaism Today. If you did, please make sure to follow us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, or check into our podcast wherever podcasts are listened to. And we look forward to hearing from you more.